Bye. Children. Anyway, today I'm going to give you 5 really easy, tiny tips to help with your body and your mind and all that type of thing. I talked about the importance of 2 and 4 in balance. Well, in these times we need to help find our balance, and sometimes you need new ideas and direction. Have someone tell you what to do, because sometimes you get bombarded with so much information. Sometimes you need somebody to give you direction and say, here, this is what you do. Go do it. So that's what I'm going to do the next couple of videos. Just really simple things. I'm doing them myself. I'm doing the food thing, the exercise thing, the sun thing, but you can't change behavior overnight, which we've really been asked to do with all this corona stuff going on. So we need to make baby steps, little changes at a time that are doable. I lost 40 pounds last year. It was a heavy-duty diet. It worked, but I couldn't sustain it because it wasn't natural. It was too hardcore, and it wasn't my lifestyle, and I couldn't envision myself being that person. Even though I went from a 24 to a 18 and I felt really good and my knees and feet appreciated it, I couldn't maintain it because it took away pieces of me that I've had in my life for a long time. So I'm working myself on finding ways to make behavior changes, small ones for myself, that are meaningful and that I can incorporate into my daily routine. So I'm trying to create my own daily routine because I'm not really good with that either, even though I preach it and I know how important it is. Just because you know you're supposed to do something doesn't mean you do it. You've got to have the motivating operations. You've got to have the reason for doing it, which goes back to that 2 and 4. Your health are my reasons for wanting to do that. Also my well-being, my mental state. It's been tough, with all this being home thing. Even though I was home a lot anyway, knowing that you can't go to the places that you go, missing my community and things like that are really tough. We used to go to a diner once or twice a week. We know the wait staff, the management, we'd have conversations. Some of them played Pokemon Go like we do. We'd have conversations, and we're really finding we're missing that community interaction. Yesterday they're doing, we stopped by, they're doing order at the door and we'll bring it to you. We did that. It was awesome to see them, and my husband didn't realize how much he missed having those community connections just with the support staff, the wait staff at the diner. So that was really fun. So little things that you can do to make your life a little better doing all of this would be, the first thing that I would say would be just make one little small diet change. Nothing big, nothing's gonna change your world, rock your world. Something as simple as just drinking more water than you do already. Say, instead of having, let's say even if you're drinking Diet Coke, the sugars in the fructose, the saccharin, whatever they're using nowadays, it still makes your mind think that it's getting sugar, so it's still holding on to those things. Just change to water. Not everything water, but make baby steps and work on drinking more water. That's it. Just drink more. Not, you can't have anything else. Just substitute maybe 1 glass of soda for a glass of water. Do that for a week. See how it goes. And I'm going to leave it at that for that. Just one little diet thing, what it might be. You might have more vegetables on your plate. You might just put enough on to say, hey, that's green. There, I officially had green. Put a little more on. Just add a little more. Or take away some of the starch. Don't have a big, huge thing of gravy and potatoes. Make it half of what you used to have. Simple little baby steps. Okay, and you're going to incorporate that over time. But just think of it as a day at a time or a week at a time. And then reevaluate how it went. And then see the next week if that's what you want to do or not. Easy peasy. Number 2 would be still in nature. We're all cooped up, stay at home, but that doesn't mean that we can't sit on our front porch and listen to the birds. The birds are in heaven right now because it's spring. There's nesting everywhere going on, is just beautiful. We just sat out on our front porch and a storm came up and we got to watch the clouds roll in and the spring rain come in, and it was beautiful. It just clears your soul just to be in nature. If you're in the city, you can still do that. Like I said, just sit out on your front porch, just close your eyes and just listen and be aware of the sounds or the lack of sounds that you took for granted even. Which brings me to number 3, which would be sit still for 15 minutes. That's a long time. 15 minutes really is a long time. If you need to just do it for 5, that's okay. Work your way up. And I'm not saying meditate, I'm not saying mindfulness, just sit still for 15 minutes. And if you do it outside, you're getting that too. And then you're also getting number 4, which is inhale and smell an upbeat smell. Smells are our strongest sense. They're things that our mind relates to other things in our world and our life. I have this really deep memory of cedar. I love the smell of cedar. That's why my Pokemon Go sign-on is Cedar Dragonfly. So cedar, it just feels really good and uplifts me and makes me happy. You can do peppermint, you could do lavender, you could do something really strong, fresh cut grass. I mowed the lawn today, our first mow that we did. Our neighbors have been mowing 2 or 3 times already, but I did our first mow today. And just the smell of fresh cut grass is awesome. Even in the spring right now, all the leaves are rotting, it smells good, the smell of mulch, anything that, just think about smell. So I'm thinking about all your senses, to be quiet, to listen to the sounds around you, go outside for 15 minutes, be in sunshine. We all need sunshine. We get our natural vitamin D that way. Be out in the sun, sit for 15 minutes, close your eyes, just listen to sounds and breathe in different smells that are around you, or find smells that you want to smell. You could do that all at once in 15 minutes, just the first 4 things that I'm talking about. The next thing, which is fun, which I love and I do all the time, is boogie to music. Find that dance music that you're interested in, crank it up and just do it all over the place. And that's how I get my house cleaning done too. And if you don't have, you can do Spotify for free. Gotta hear the commercials, so what? You can make up your own playlist. Easy, easy, easy. I'm not affiliated with Spotify. But I also have put YouTube on my TV and just put on a certain song that I want and just let it play, whatever's gonna come up next. And there's an instant music for free, just like that. So I am going to put in the description down below my top 5 awesome, upbeat, get you feeling great music if you're looking for a place to start, so you have a place to start. And just think about all the things I said. Think about your senses. I'm not calling it meditation because I've never called it that. They're all the things that I do that help rejuvenate me, because nature is so important to me and for me. And your diet is important, so your taste, what you hear, your sound, your smell, okay? All those 3 senses are really important for your well-being. So I hope these are things that you can actually use and think about in a different way than where you might have heard from other people along the line. And I look forward to my next bunch of tips in the next video. Have a great day. Thanks. Bye.